Hi guys, how are you today? I hope all of you are stay healthy. So, before I'm going to explain about application letter, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Putu Listya Dewi. I'm number 32 from Science Class 5. A. Definition of cover letter. An application letter or a cover letter is a letter of introduction that highlights your key accomplishment and fit for job opening. A cover letter adds focus to your resume. Resume is a document which includes education, experience, skill, and accomplishment that is used to apply for jobs. CV or curriculum vitae is a deep document that can be laid out over 2 or more pages, and it contains a high level of detail about your achievement, a great deal more than just a career biography. So guys, now we know that the part of application letter, there are cover letter and resume or CV. Cover letter contains what position are playing for, what make you strong candidate, what they should select you to interview, and how you will follow up. Meanwhile, resume or CV contain education, work experience, credential, and accomplishment. Next, we learn about the social function and the purpose of cover letter. The social function of cover letter is to make the employer interested and call the writer for an interview and to apply a job to a person or a company. The purpose of cover letter is to express the interest in attending or receiving a position and to say the intent to apply for a certain job or position.
But Sri, how can I write the cover letter without knowing the structure?
No, you can definitely write a cover letter. I will explain you more about the cover letter. Okay, here we go. The structure of cover letter. There are 9 parts of cover letter. There are applicant address, date, employer's address, salutation, opening paragraph, body of letter, closing paragraph, closing, and last but not least is signature. First, I'm going to explain about applicant's address. In applicant's address, there are your name, your address, your telephone numbers, and your email address. You can see the example of applicant's address on the right side of the screen. Next is date. There are 2 types of date. There are British style and American style. For the British style type, the month is writing first, while American style date is writing first. Third, employer address. In employer address, there are employer's name, job title, company's name, and company's address. You can see the example of employer address on the right side of the screen. Fourth, salutation. You can use dear sir or madam, or dear Mr. or Mrs. 5. Opening paragraph. You can see the example of opening paragraph on the screen. 6. Body of letter. Body of letter can contain first your work's experience and second is qualification and your skill. An example from work's experience is in the paper writing that says, I have worked as freelance staff administration at PT Unilever for 2 years after graduating and as a staff marketing for PT Indomood since 2016 until 2018. An example from qualification and skill is in the green writing that says, I'm proficient in many computer software programs, including Microsoft Word, Excel, Access, and PowerPoint. 7. Closing paragraph. Closing paragraph containing the required qualification. An example from the required qualification is in the red writing that says, "With my qualification, I confident that I will be able to contribute to your company." 2 is contain hope to get an interview call. An interview call is in the blue writing that says, "I hope I can get the opportunity to discuss with you about an interview." Closing paragraph is containing personal contact too. An example from personal contact is in the purple writing that says, "I can be reached by phone as well as email." And last, closing paragraph containing thank you note. An example from thank you note is in the brown writing that say, "Thank you for your time and consideration." Next, number X is closing. You can use yours sincerely or yours faithfully. And last but not least is signature. You can write your name and your personal signature. But guys, did you know sometimes some applicants add enclosement that contains resume, identity card, and recent photo? So, this enclosement is an optional option. Sometimes it's filled and sometimes it's not filled. Next, we learn about language expression. The language expression of cover letter first is about what can you say to refer a position. For example, based on the advertisement post on devjobsindo.id that PT Imagination Tour and Travel is looking for staff administration. Number 2, what you can write when pointing out significant qualification. For example, as you can see from my enclosed resume, my experience and qualification match your requirement. Number 3 is about what you can say in highlighting your strength. For example, I'm capable of speaking 5 languages. Number 4, about what you can say in referring to future interview. For example, I look forward to an opportunity to speak with you in a person. Second example, I hope I can get the opportunity to discuss with you about an interview. Okay, that's all about language expression. Example of cover letter. Did you see, guys? There are examples of a cover letter. The first is about applicant's address. Then under applicant's address, there are date. Next, there are employer's address. Then under employer address, there are salutation. Number 5, there are opening paragraph. And then number 6, there are body of letter. Number 7, there are closing paragraph. Number 8, there are sincerely or closing. And number 9, there are signature of applicants. So guys, today we have learned a lot about cover letters. So to make it easier to remember, I will reiterate the essence of our lesson today. The first, we learn about definition of cover letter. Cover letter is a letter of introduction that highlights your key accomplishment and fit for a job opening. Then, we learn about social function of cover letter. The social function of cover letter is to make the employer interested and call the writer for an interview and to apply a job to a person or a company. Then, we learn about the purpose of cover letter. The purpose of cover letter is to express the interest in attending or receiving a position and to say the intent to apply for a certain job or position. Next, we learn about the generic structure of cover letter that are 9 parts. And then, Last, we learned about language expression of cover letter that are about what can you say to refer a position, what you can write when pointing out significant qualification, and what you can say in highlighting your strength, and what you can say in referring to future interview. So guys, that's all about cover letter. Thank you for watching and goodbye. Have a nice day.